Hello everyone and welcome back to W13 Universe. It's California again, as we are here for Superstars. Well, tomorrow night the Superstars of Raw go to their final destination before the big one, before WrestleMania, as St. Valentine's Massacre is just 24 hours away. I was going to say next week, it's just 24 hours away. But here tonight, a few Superstars will be competing on Superstars from Monday Night Raw, and those include Cody Rhodes, who is set to face against Sin Cara, as well as the World Tag Team Champions, Awesome Truth. Just 24 hours before they defend their World Tag Team Championship against the Clique's Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash. Here tonight we have got a very unique match to kick off the show. I feel like this has a lot of potential, to be honest. Yeah, this is definitely one of those, like, don't count it out. Give this one a fair shot before you make your decisions about what you're going to think of this matchup. Because I feel like Cody Rhodes and Sin Cara kicking off tonight's show can only be good, in my personal opinion. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what happens between these two. Well, Sin Cara going straight in for the offense, and of course, that is a man who is really trying to find himself at the moment. Sin Cara is having a very hard time doing that, so I hope he can actually get into the swing of things sooner than later. I think Sin Cara is a guy with a lot of talent. We just really haven't seen it showcased to its fullest at all since his debut. You know, we saw a little bit of that potential, that promise from Sin Cara when he won the Cruiserweight Championship so early into his debut year back in 2010. But unfortunately, I feel like since then we just haven't really seen enough of him yet. You know, I feel like there's... Sorry. Choked on my own breath there, that was weird. I like inhaled a little too quick. But this is what I mean, you know, he's very impressive in the ring. Obviously, Cody Rhodes is the kind of guy who I feel like he can get a fantastic match out of most people. So I think we should be in for a treat here tonight. And speaking of being in for a treat here tonight, the 2012 Royal Rumble winner Antonio Cesaro main events this week's Superstars as he faces off against the first ever Royal Rumble winner, the 2010 Royal Rumble winner Christian. Christian very upset about Antonio Cesaro winning the Royal Rumble, as it should have been Christian. He got number 30 and he believes that was the given, that was the right that he was owed by being the final entry in the Royal Rumble. And you can see exactly where Christian got this mentality from. The first two Royal Rumble winners both won with the final entry in the Rumble, and one of those was Christian. So for him to think that that would be able to repeat itself, I can kind of understand where he's coming from. I just don't think that you can be owed a match victory. I think you have to win that still. You know, it's not like anyone took anything away from him. He had every chance he could have in that match as Sin Cara comes off the top there. Cody looked like he tried to just run out of the way of that, which was probably a smart move, honestly. You don't really see a lot of people do that. People go for that, those high-risk moves off the ropes, and just kind of stand there and take it. I kind of respect Cody's approach there, actually, to just move out of the way if he could. Okay, he wasn't able to, but it was a good idea. Cody sends Sin Cara into the corner. He's going to flip his world upside down. Ooh, nice reversal there by Sin Cara, though, driving the head of Cody Rhodes into the knee. Then a side suplex by Sin Cara. I feel like Sin Cara is the kind of guy who should maybe consider going into the tag team game again. You know, I feel like there's a lot of potential there for him. I also feel like he needs to get rid of this lighting. I feel like this isn't really doing him any favors, to be completely honest. in a way, I feel like it makes his matches more special. You know, he has something that nobody else has, but I just don't really see the point in it, to be honest. Does it help him in any way?
Stuck on the barricade. And King, that was a jaw-shattering shot. Yes, it was.
Cody Rhodes sending Sin Cara into the barricade, now into the ring post. And of course, there is a ruthless side to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised if that nose just shattered.
I do feel like we've seen a turnaround in Cody. I can't help but wonder what WrestleMania holds for Cody Rhodes, you know? I feel like that's a man that's going to be somewhere on the show, and I'm looking forward to finding out where.
Oh my gosh, that cut's hard to look at. Cody's measuring.
Sin Cara flat down on his back as Cody comes off the ropes, and there's a knee.
Knee drop from Cody. If he's looking at it.
And Cody Rhodes looking to finish this one off nice and quickly. Well, it'd be a shame, but, you know, that could happen. Crossroads here on Sin Cara. Cover attempt by Cody Rhodes. And, of course, fuck your finisher.
He looks. He's in desperation here.
Drop kick by Cody Rhodes. Goes in for another cover attempt on Sin Cara. Still no. Yeah, I feel like some people, they do reach a boiling point sometimes. Their finisher gets kicked out, they think to themselves, well, what the hell? That's my finisher.
Rhodes looking to deliver some big-time impact. Cody squeezing down on the head.
A drop kick by Cody Rhodes as he goes for another cover attempt on Sin Cara here. And I feel like that's quite a few we've seen now from Cody.
To the gut. That wasn't very accurate.
Sin Cara going to try and pick things back up in his own favor. Takes Cody into the opposing corner and just kind of stands there. Looking forward to seeing the World Tag Team Champions in action up next. I feel like this is a really risky move for Awesome Truth, as the World Tag Team Champions are defending immediately the next day. But hey, if they feel they can do it, then by all means. Cody Rhodes now, moonsault, nicely executed by Cody Rhodes. Goes in for a cover. Sin Cara, I'm not even going to give that a 1 count. I don't feel like he's being very professional right now. Well, I don't even know what just happened there.
Impact on that kick. Oh, unloading with the right hand. Cody's got him. Huge power move. Look at Cody Rhodes.
Cody lifting up Sin Cara, Alabama slam, center of the ring by Cody Rhodes. Here's a cover attempt. Is this one over now? It is still not over.
Not good.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, just do another one. Crossroads number 2, and that time Sin Cara stays down. He put up a bit more of a fight than I was expecting him to, I'll be honest. I don't mean any disrespect to Sin Cara, it's just it's not really, well, he found his footing all too well so far.
Man, what a contest. We definitely just witnessed one for the ages.
But Cody Rhodes with the decisive victory here tonight on Superstars. He continues to build momentum. And I gotta think that championship is coming soon enough for Cody Rhodes. Something is on its way for this man, and I'm looking forward to finding out just what it is. Well, he is victorious here tonight as we move on to our next match. More Superstars from War in action as the World Tag Team Champions Awesome Truth grace Superstars as they face off against Chris Jericho and David Otunga.
Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 235 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, R-Truth.
Well, it is great to see the World Tag Team Champion R-Truth here on Superstars again. We've seen him and Miz in singles competition on this show before, but tonight we got them as a team, set to face off against Chris Jericho and David Otunga. This match came about quite interestingly. I've been speaking a lot lately about this ongoing desperation from Chris Jericho to try and make Big Show his tag team partner. He's insistent that both Big Show and Jericho owe Miz nothing but revenge for the way that he treated the both of them back in 2010. Big Show has clearly moved on. He's got bigger things going on. He's focused on the WWE Championship and JBL tomorrow night at St. Valentine's Massacre. So Jericho after getting knocked out by the Big Show, has finally accepted this, and now tonight he is going to be teaming up with David Otunga as the only man that was willing to really team up with Chris Jericho here tonight. Could end up being a very successful combination, you never know. Both very smart, I'll give him that. The format of Superstars will be changing in the coming months when the new season begins. I won't be going into too much information for that now, but there will be some changes coming to Superstars. It will not be presented quite in the same way that it is now. As I said before, I don't really want to go too far into detail on what that means, but you may still end up seeing people like the Tag Team Champions, the US Champion, the Intercontinental Champion here on Superstars, but this will serve kind of a somewhat different purpose soon, but I'm not going to go into too much information. I want to just kind of, hang above everyone's heads who actually watches Superstars, get that curiosity peaked, and then just leave it at that. Just say that something is coming that very well may change this show. That won't be until season 4 anyway, those changes, so... For now, for the next 7 more episodes after this, enjoy what you're currently seeing. I'd actually forgotten this was like someone's entrance theme. I know I literally just had David Otunga challenge for the Intercontinental title at the Rumble, but my god, this had really slipped my brain. I hear it so much in the menus in this game that I forgot it was actually something someone came out to. Well, David Otunga was very impressive in his Intercontinental Championship match with Justin Gabriel. Honestly, I feel like it was a really good showing from the both of them. But unfortunately, he did come up short, and I don't think he's quite living it down right now. Maybe this is the perfect partner for him, as this is someone who also is struggling to live something down right now. Yeah, Chris Jericho really having a hard time letting go of the fact that he was bested by The Miz, psychologically speaking, at WrestleMania 1. We know that Jericho took some time away from the WWE following that, coming back at Season 3, and it seems like he wants to finish Season 3 the way he was unable to finish Season 1. He wants to defeat Miz, whatever it takes. Right now he's got his eyes set on Miz's tag team titles, but he needs to become a contender for the championship first. He doesn't even have an actual tag team partner. I mean, him and David Otunga are not a registered tag team here on Raw. Well, over on Raw, this is Superstars. Yeah, they're not an official tag team, so... I mean, it's one of those situations like with Punk and Orton, where I feel like if they win, then maybe these guys can actually become an official tag team, but as it currently stands, they aren't an official team. So here we go, R-Truth starting things off with David Otunga, and this should be a good tag team matchup. Non-title, of course, but the World Tag Team Champions are defending their titles tomorrow night at St. Valentine's Massacre. And you got to think Kevin Nash, Shawn Michaels, they're going to be watching this one very closely, seeing what gets hurt, if anything, on Miz and Truth. They want to capitalize off of that, I can only imagine. Truth with some great reversals here. And I feel like the game plan is to kind of keep Chris Jericho out of the ring. He can pose a pretty big threat to either one of these two. Whereas I feel like David Otunga is definitely the underdog of the tag team.
WWE Magazine out this month, and you'll find some interesting articles in there about all the superstars here in the WWE.
Coming up next, though, our main event. War Tag Team Champions here on Superstars as the WWE Tag Team Champion Christian competes in our main event against Antonio Cesaro. Christian really wanted this opportunity to shut up and beat the man that eliminated him at the Royal Rumble one-on-one. Someone who hasn't really spoken much on the loss of the Royal Rumble is Randy Orton. Right now he's focused on taking the WWE Tag Team Championship away from Christian. Maybe he's got his head more in the tag team titles than Christian and Edge do right now.
I don't think so. Has the headlock.
Big strike across the back of the head there by The Miz and Bulldog. And there's that former WWE Champion's repertoire. R-Truth just hyping up The Miz right now.
Miz squeezing down on the head.
Get you a man that can hype you the way R-Truth hypes The Miz.
What an impact from the knee.
Something something meme. ifunny.co.
Don't underestimate Miz.
Into the corner. Don't know what that is. We have meme base. This is 2012. Ken has cheeseburger.
WWE superstars are extremely important in building momentum.
Well, every win's important. But you're right.
He's striking away ahead of David Otunga. Slams that head down to the mat, and now Truth. No, reversal here by Otunga. Truth fights back though, and tried throwing a punch from the corner. Wasn't quite the smartest move.
What do you think of that hair?
Jericho begging for a tag in here, but David Otunga, of course, that's the problem, right? That's why I think Jericho doesn't want to team with someone like David Otunga. It's much like Jericho, David Otunga's an egomaniac. He doesn't want to tag out. He's not interested in working with Chris Jericho. He just wants to say he's pinned a champion tonight. I'd be surprised if we see a tag in from David Otunga. I mean, tag out from David Otunga in this match. I mean, it could happen here, actually. The thing is, the last guy to team up with David Otunga got their backstabbed by Otunga about a month into the tag team's existence. I'm talking about Tensai, that is. I actually feel like David Otunga is responsible for the monster that Tensai further became, as we kind of saw Tensai a little more humanized when he was friends with David Otunga, but after Otunga turned his back on him, Tensai became more vicious than we'd seen him before.
Perfect takedown to get to the mat.
Well, it looked like David Otunga was considering a tag out to Chris Jericho there, and not quite successful as Miz prevented it from happening. And The Miz once again very quick on his feet there. That was a close call.
WWE fans watching this match.
Miz taking it back to the corner of the World Tag Team Champions, and that's what it's all about. You want to make sure they can't tag out. They say cut the ring in half. It's a classic tag team strategy, and it's exactly what these two are doing right now. Not only that, they are cutting David Otunga down.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put
Truth
each other
standing
through.
over a down David Otunga. Ooh. Is that going to be the end of this one? David Otunga looks to be finished. Jericho able to make the save there. Reversal by Otunga, but once again Truth fights back. David Otunga is in some serious trouble right now. You know, I'm starting to see exactly why it is that Jericho wants to team with the Big Show. He wants that powerhouse. He wants that backup, that safety net. Miz, skull-crushing finale. Down goes Jericho from R-Truth. Cover attempt from The Miz, and David Otunga just never stood a chance. This was 2-on-1. Awesome Truth going into tomorrow's title defense with absolute full momentum, I would say. That was not a struggle for the tag team champions. Well, props to the tag team champions for a nice, quick, and decisive win over David Otunga, I would say. You see Jericho stormed out. He's not even here at ringside anymore. Well, maybe he'll find his revenge in some way. You know, maybe you can just like adjust the timer on a microwave meal in the I forgot the word. Catering, that's the word. Just pull a little prank on him and call it a day, Jericho. You're not going to best The Miz. It's just not happening.
scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Christian.
Well, there he is, one of the tag team champions. Christian, his tag team partner Edge was unsuccessful last night on SmackDown. We'll see if Christian can pick up some momentum for the tag team champions. Of course, Christian obviously not too fond of the special stipulation that's been announced for his tag team title defense next Sunday at Elimination Chamber. Got to defend that tag team title in a Elimination Chamber match alongside Edge and Damien Sandow, which will also be for Sandow's United States Championship. And I can really kind of understand why you wouldn't be too pleased with that announcement, but hey, it's already been done. Here he comes, the 2012 Royal Rumble winner.
Approaching the ring, from Switzerland, weighing 242 pounds, Antonio Cesaro.
Well, this should be good. Antonio Cesaro, Christian, 1-on-1. Next week here on Superstars, you can look forward to seeing the European champion Tensai back in action on his home turf as he's set to face off against Brodus Clay. We'll also be seeing some Divas action as Natalya goes one-on-one with Tiny Shiny. In the main event, Kofi Kingston, the Cruiserweight champion, seeks out revenge on Jinder Mahal after Jinder Mahal attacked Kofi following his Cruiserweight Championship victory. Obviously, Mahal forming some kind of an alliance with Heath Slater as of late. So this should be an interesting matchup coming your way this upcoming next Saturday. And of course, that will be followed this Monday on Raw. We'll be seeing something very similar as Heath Slater goes one-on-one with Justin Gabriel. One thing you definitely don't want to do is underestimate Christian. He is the first ever Royal Rumble winner. He also won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania in a major four-way matchup. I think it was one of the biggest underdog wins we've ever seen when it comes to a world title victory. Went on to have a pretty good reign as WWE Champion before losing the title to John Cena in mid-2010. And since then, Christian has won multiple tag team championships with the likes of Tyson Kidd as well as, of course, Edge 2 times. Very, very, very talented individual is Christian. I do wonder if, the time comes where Edge and Christian drop the tag team titles. Will they continue to only focus on their tag team, or will we once again see them return to singles competition? Of course, we know in 2 months' time the draft is coming. The end of season following WrestleMania, there will immediately be a draft, the episode 0, so to speak, of season 4, in which we'll find out who will be moving from Raw to SmackDown and vice versa, as well as any new names or returning names that there may be on the respective brands.
Nobody wants to give an inch to this.
In the corner, and now Antonio Cesaro sets Christian up on the top rope. Kick there from Christian as he takes back control and drop kick, but Cesaro saw that one coming. Right now, momentum is extremely important for the 2012 Royal Rumble winner. This man will compete for a World Championship at WrestleMania. He has got just 8 days until he makes that big decision. Tomorrow night's going to be one of the most important nights for Antonio Cesaro to watch as closely as possible as JBL defends the WWE Championship against The Big Show. That means that if he wants to, he could then decide the winner of that match. But he has said he's going to wait and see until what happens at the end of the Elimination Chamber as well, as he is strongly considering both championships a possibility right now. That's called a flapjack, Michael Cole.
No! Attack counter by Cesaro. He's wearing down the midsection. Big body slam. I love it. Oh, no! Oh!
Christian really getting the best of Antonio Cesaro in this situation, but you gotta think, him and Edge, they've been tag team champions for such a long time. I mean, the guys that beat them for the tag team championships, they ended up retiring just, you know, about a month and a half later and winning those tag team championships back. Barring that month and a half, they've been tag team champions for almost an entire year at this point. We're talking well over 300 days on those two reigns combined. And by the looks of things, they have a good chance of... Ooh, Christian, where are you swinging? They have a good chance of walking into WrestleMania 3 WWE Tag Team Champions, but the Elimination Chamber is going to be perhaps the biggest roadblock and challenge for them. And of course, there is the fact that they will maybe not be the last men in. It could come down to Sandow for their team. And if he loses that match, I feel like they will absolutely blame Sandow for the loss of their tag titles, despite the fact that they will have both been eliminated from the Elimination Chamber.
Antonio with the arm. Not today, too fast.
Big elbow to the back of the head of Antonio Cesaro. Christian goes in for the cover. Has he got the win here? No.
Kick out by Cesaro. WWE superstars.
WWE.
Incredible matches like the one we're watching right now.
Cesaro sent into the corner by Christian. Christian throws him out. Ducks it. Kick to the head. Antonio Cesaro perfectly positioned for the kill switch from Christian. This has won him a lot of matches. Can he pin the Royal Rumble winner? No.
This has been a war. Antonio shaking up here.
Christian now going up top. This has got to be a dangerous move at this point in the match, but he manages to get that headbutt. Cover again, still no. Antonio Cesaro catches Christian, throws the head down. Here comes the neutralizer from the Royal Rumble winner. Cover attempt from Cesaro. Can he keep that momentum rolling? Yes. Antonio Cesaro with a quick victory here tonight. An upset. Well, I don't know, but maybe it's an upset. He did just pin a champion. I wonder if this is the future. I wonder if this is the man that will wear the WWE or World Heavyweight Championship. I gotta say, it's very early into his career. The Royal Rumble win came as a huge upset, a definite underdog moment, especially considering who the final two were, Christian and Randy Orton. But here tonight, he has silenced some doubters, I'd imagine, as he has just defeated the man that won the main event of WrestleMania 1, Christian. Well, we thank you all for watching this episode of Superstars, and I'll see you tomorrow night for Raw's final stop, final pay-per-view before WrestleMania in just 7 weeks' time. I'm talking about St. Valentine's Massacre.